What's going on, YouTube? Modeling that back at you after a short hiatus here just for the summer months. Just enjoying some time outdoors with the fam, stuff like that. So now back at the bench, getting ready to start my next build. This is going to be the Revell 1992 Mercury Cougar XR7 Lowrider 3-in-1 kit. So as you can see, you can build it kind of a tuner design, stock, or lowrider version, which is the one that I will be building here on this one. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of a fun one. So let's pop into the box, see what comes in the kit. If you haven't seen these kits before, kind of fun ones. Also, I do have some extra items, and also we'll be kind of going over the general build. So overall, a pretty straightforward auto kit, nothing too crazy. Building the engine again, make sure what you're actually, if there's any variants, make sure how you're wanting to do it. Since I'm going to be doing the lowrider version, it's going to probably be a lot more customized with the coloring, things like that. And we got the interior going together, again, making sure if you're doing the lowrider version, which ones that you want for like the rear end clip here and things like that. Same with the window glazing as well, how you're wanting that. And then front suspension for the lowrider version, there is some step outs and things like that for that. And then last but not least, decal placements, all of that fun stuff. Painting. Now this one's calling for the main color to be a candy maroon, given the fact that it is kind of a money theme lowrider here. So looking at the decals, do have the dollar signs, all of the gold accents, things like that. Thought, you know what, I really don't want to do that. So what I'm going to actually be doing is something different. Going to start off with spaz-stix green fluorescent. This is more or less just a base coated green, that way I don't have to cover up so much of the white that the plastic is. Then I'm going to come in with Jaguar F1 Racing Green, which, as you can see, hopefully see here on the screen, it's a nice metallic kind of green, a little bit of kind of gold silvery flakes into it, which is exactly what I was looking for. And then once I get done with all of that, I'm going to hit and get the decals on. I'm going to hit it with a quick little overcoat of the gold to green spaz-stix. It looks extremely bright and harsh here. Again, these things are super thinned versions. The only reason it looks as kind of bold as it does is just due to the fact that you're looking deep into thick coat of paint, which is basically the whole bottle of paint. So won't be too bad there. Also, one other product I'm going to check out and try for the first time on this one is their Candy Shadow or Black Window Tint from spaz-stix. I've absolutely loved their products so far with some other builds that I've done, so definitely looking forward to that. One thing I am going to probably do is, like on the bottom skirts here, instead of painting those, or I'm sorry, instead of using a decal on those, to really make them pop even a little bit more. Might even do it with the fender flares as well. I'm going to go ahead and actually mask off and paint those a gold color. So it's going to be a lot of paint work for sure to get everything kind of done and in the way that I want it to be. So also with the interior, going to be working with flocking and things like that. So the kit itself comes with these for the wire rims. Let me zoom in just a bit. Alright, so these come as the wire rims as a part of the set. They're not bad, but to be very blunt, they're horrible. They also have these rims, so I'm actually pretty much just going to be tossing those. Went through from Peagsus models, which sadly it seems like they're getting very hard to come by. Going to use some D-style gold rims for this, so basically replacing those out. The nice thing is I might be able to tell, you can actually see all the way through it. Grab just a cardboard Yeah, you can see the lines through the actual rim. So the nice thing about these are they will allow you to actually see through the wires, which you'd be able to on the real car. So the main body itself comes in these two parts. It is nice that it has this super vibrant white vinyl top. So I'm probably going to actually leave this in the bare plastic just because it's that nice matte color. We'll have to mask off this outer rim, paint that in some Molotov or some other chrome. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do there. And here's the main body of the car. Again, I mean, it's a pretty stock car. I mean, it's designed to be a stock kit. So you do have things like window washer molded in, same with the batteries. As you can see here, we got quite a few different options when it comes to the front end. You got two, and then as well as for the rear clips. So just make sure, again, what version you want to actually use. Do have the white walls for the original kit wires. We have the clear parts here. So one thing that I have to admit is actually pretty dang nice about this kit is the fact that it does have the frosting at the bottom here of the window, which would have been the case for older, early mid-90s cars with the anti-fog. The other thing that is really nice that I like is the fact that it also has the striations molded in on the back glass. So again, anybody who grew up as a 90s kid, you definitely know those as the anti-fogging or the defoggers for your rear window as well. So yeah, pretty cool way that they did that. Molded in sun visors. So I gotta paint it. I have to do that. And nice with the fan blades actually being contoured. Hood's pretty basic stock. Again, as with most kits, that auto kits, if I can catch it in the light, they have nasty ejector pins in all four corners. Pretty much to be expected with these kits. Got the underframe or subframe here. So pretty stock and standard, nothing too crazy. Really seems to be a well-detailed engine on this one, which is kind of nice. And you have the interior, nice cushioned seats. Again, kind of have an idea as to what I'm going to do here, just to kind of jazz it up with the lowrider scheme with some flocking, as I do have really nice dark green flock. So I'll probably do like a two-tone with that and white. So going to come as the build progresses. Got our lovely massive red tail lights here, and other parts for the wheel assembly. The only thing I have to admit, looking at it so far, it really does kind of stink, because we got a massive ejector, a massive sinkhole here that'll have to get filled. But other than that, I mean, again, this thing's from the mid-90s, so can't fault it too much. And pens for securing the wheels, and then the chrome tree, which is pretty standard. It is nice on the original stock rims that it does actually have the see-through there. Yeah, if they were a different design, these would actually be super nice to keep. But so if anybody's interested, let me know, because I definitely am not going to be using those stock rims or those hubs at all. So yeah, like I said, this is going to be a really fun build. It's one that I've been kind of looking forward to for a while, getting into my stash of lowrider kits, just to kind of start that. What kind of sparked the, or kind of did a push for that was when my wife and I was driving through town here not too long ago. We had a few people went out cruising with their lowriders and actually were hopping right next to us, literally. So this kind of reminded me of back when I was a kid, going to the lowrider show in Indianapolis with my brother. We used to go every year that it was going on, and so just kind of a nostalgia trip for me, getting the chance to kind of go back in time a little bit, because I remember, like I said, going to the shows, seeing these in person, and it was just a lot of fun. So yeah, if you have any questions, comments, definitely post them down below. Should have the first part up here in the next couple of days. So again, any questions, comments, thoughts, definitely let me know, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.